Good morning, everybody. I'm getting there. Slow but surely, I will find us.
Ken said that would be great. I'm going to put them in your car.
Okay,
Does that work for you?
doing this. We've already talked about it.
Mhm.
Almost there, you guys. So today is May 28th, and it's the waltz. Waltz, spell it right. Waltz of the Flowers from the Nutcracker. I learned that yesterday from teacher Barbara. Pretty excited about that I learned something new. Hi, Sally and Linda from Wisconsin. How you doing? How's everybody doing? I am Sneezy. Hi, Leticia. Good morning, everyone. We had severe storms in the morning in northern Texas. I think you had them more than just the morning, right? Texas has been hammered. Hi, Carol and Dieta. Leticia says, I'm sleepy. I'm Sneezy. I don't have Doc or Grumpy here. Hi, Carol and Kathy and Z. Okay, I'm going to get started here because once again, I have 5 million things to go do today. When will my life slow down? That's all I want to know. Okay, Creator of Cuteness is who I am. This is my website, creatorofcuteness.com. Oh, Carmen says Grumpy is in the house. Oh my gosh. Carmen. Okay, this is the website where you can find all the classes and the collage elements and the books and the watercolors and the burnishing sticks and everything you could possibly want from me. Maybe not. Maybe there's other stuff you want. You just have to tell me and I'll work on it. And then these are our prompts. Oh, you guys, my nose. Hold on. It's so cute. My son and my daughter-in-law are trying to teach Atticus about blowing his nose, so they have boxes of Kleenex all over the house. And I'm like, I can barely afford toilet paper, so that's what I use, toilet paper. But they're trying to get him to use Kleenex, and I'm like, you guys are awesome. Good for you. Okay, so today we're doing Waltz of the Flowers, which yesterday I went over to my friend Barbara's house, and she and her daughter and I made cards, and she told me Waltz of the Flowers is from the Nutcracker. So then I looked it up, and I'm so excited to do this one today. And then I looked up sneezeweed, and I'm also excited about that, except for the fact that it's called sneezeweed. But both are going to be awesome. Johanna says she's bashful. We have all the 7 dwarfs. Oh, we're not allowed to say dwarfs anymore, right? Well, they're all here. Rebecca says grumpy here too. Allergy season and cottonwood trees. Those are my biggest nemesis. I drive around my town and then you look out your front window and you're trying to drive, but it's like caked with little fluffy white things flying everywhere. Awful. Awful. All right. We did this yesterday, but I'll just share it again. So we had our meeting of the book club, the first one for the third session. We had it on May 24th. So there are 4 that you sign up for all at one time. It's $30 for the 4 of them. So that you can always watch what we did for the last one at any time after the class. So then there's the June, July, and August sessions. And the way this works is I choose a book of my choosing, which this month is going to be this book. painting happiness. Um, and then we either make a project inspired by the book, we do a tutorial from the book, we learn something like how to paint from the book. We do different things from each book. You don't ever have to purchase the book. I've already purchased it for us. This one I actually did purchase. It wasn't gifted to me. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I may start with some of the older books, but I think I'm going to start giving them away as we do them because I'm getting way too many books now. I don't want all these books. I want to play out of them and learn from them and then have them leave. So I think in our book club, I might start giving away books. So anyway, last month, so this is the book that we're doing this month, and she does a lot with watercolor. Some really, really fun ideas. Like, look at that. How beautiful is that? Look at that hair. How beautiful is that? Anyway, this is what we did last week in our first session, our first class of the third session. Carmen says, go to the library and borrow books, Lindsay. That's a good idea, Carmen. Can I keep them for a month? Because I usually need them for a month. Anyway, this is what we did. We made a little board book in our class for this session, and then we did stuff from Joanne Sharp's book called The Art of Doodles and Letters or something like that. I'm sorry, my head is clogged. I don't know, but it came out really fun. I especially love this page because I didn't copy her. I did my own thing, but I copied the idea from her. So it looks like me. And then from there on out, it pretty much looks like me. And that made me happy. So anyway, that's what we did this month. We don't always make a little book, but I kind of like the idea of making little books each month to keep our book club book stuff in. It's kind of fun. Next, so that's the Creative Book Club. You can sign up for that on my website at creatorofcuteness.com. And I think Carmen posted a link. Carmen, it's so funny. I was at Barbara's house yesterday and she said, now tell me about this Carmelita. It was so cute. Anyway, Fodder Knows Best is the next class I am shamelessly plugging. It is on June 8th at 10 a.m. and it's where we're going to make fodder, which are little bits and bobs of cuteness that are like this. Little bits that we will make and keep and use for other projects. Aren't there more in here? Like the little leaf, like this little flower. I guess that's all I have in here. Anyway, that is Fodder Knows Best. So this is fodder, like we did yesterday. We did these flowers and leaves. This bumblebee could be considered fodder. Those flowers, these little flibbers and leaves and circles and hearts and everything. Everything could be fodder. I have to blow my nose again, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's just running down my face. So that is Fodder Knows Best. The next one I'm shamelessly plugging is the last session of the 13th quarter of Journal Playday. The 13th quarter means that we've done 13 sessions of either 3 or 4 sessions in a session. So let's see, that'd be 39, like close to probably 45 sessions we've done of book club of Journal Playday. And there is a 14th quarter of Journal Playday planned, right? So when you sign up for Journal Playday, if you want to play right now with us, make sure you sign up for the 13th quarter. If you want to play in some of the ones previously, you can sign up for any quarter 1 through 13th, and all the videos, all the artwork, all the lessons are all there. So a lot of people have been signing up for some of the past ones. I think a lot of people sign up just to get the artwork, but I think there are some equally great value in the classes themselves. So our next one is June 1st, which is coming up ridiculously, right? This week, I think. I think it's this Saturday. I have done absolutely nothing in my May book because May has just been a stupidly crazy month. But I might try to get to it this week, so you never know. And then the 14th quarter is for July, August, and September. You always get 3 sessions for the $25. So what you get in the class is not only making a journal together. Here's my journal. Let me see if I can find it. It's right here. It goes in my bag with me wherever I go. And then I look at it and go, yeah, I'm not going to work in that today. I just don't have time. I did put this in, my stamp from Ansel Adams. And I wrote May on there. Oh, I did paste some photographs in here from Ansel Adams Day in Yosemite. But I haven't done anything else. Whoops, this goes in here. Oh, and I do have my Ansel Adams canceled stamps from the first day issue. But then, like, all the places where I'm supposed to journal, I have done abso-freaking-lutely nothing. It's a big blank page. And I loved this book. I thought it was one of my most creative books, but just haven't had time to do it. So in each session of Journal Playday, not only do you get collage elements like these, sometimes you get different art pieces to use for the month. Sometimes I do borders, sometimes I do doodles, sometimes I do little pictures. But this month for June, we're doing beach theme or ocean theme. This is the background page that I'm going to use for the cover of my book, which is going to go like that. These are the journaling blocks that you receive for the month, and that's for June. So for July, I have several ideas for July. I either have a Americana theme going, or should I say it? What if I don't do it? If I don't do it, I'll do it some other month, but I also am working on monsters and robots. Carmen, sit down. I know you're freaking out right now, but I might do monsters and robots for July. And then those of you guys that need to have a red, white, and blue theme could just paint your monsters and robots red, white, and blue. So where are we here? We are right here. So yesterday, which was Memorial Day, I was here. Carmen says, monsters and robots for my birthday month. They're really cute. I've already drawn them. Bright Stars and Brave Hearts was our prompt. Or no, our prompt was asparagus season. And I chose not to do asparagus because I hate asparagus. I didn't want it anywhere near my book. So I went red, white, and blue for Memorial Day here in America. Susan is saying, monsters are my favorite. And Carmen says, I'm squealing with happiness. So we're working on this page right here. And I've already got some music paper cut or ready to cut because did you know what? Did you know? Do you realize I did not that the Waltz of the Flowers is a dance and music from the Nutcracker Suite? I had no idea. So here we go. So I took a sheet of music paper and I tried to copy it black and white. I should have done it color because the paper was so yellowed, it turned out a gray. But that's okay. I'm not going to argue with myself. And I wish I had my scallop scissors, but I do not. So I don't think I need to go much further here because we got to cut this. This one's called Dry Up Those Glistening Tears from an old music book that I have. And we're going to take our black page out, flip it this way. And I want it to be straight, straightish. And then we're going to fold it like this where the paper folds and cut it on the paper cutter, hopefully. Because we're going to do our design on music paper because it's music. Get it? And the reason I didn't do it directly on the paper from the old book that I have is because that paper was so brittle, it would just rip into a million little pieces. So this is how big of an area I get to work with. Not very big. But it will be fun. So everything I looked up for Waltz of the Flowers had a ballerina. So we're going to draw a ballerina. And she's going to go pretty tall here. Maybe we'll put her head where there's no music paper. And it's going to be ovally shaped. Sammy says you had me at music. And we're going to give her bangs. I hope you guys can see it with the pencil. Can you? Yeah, I think so. And she's going to get some flowers here. And then a top knot. Because all her hair is piled up on her head, right? She's getting a neck. Duh. And then a ballerina tutu type of thing. And she's skinny. So we're going skinny. But then her tutu is going to be big, big. Tutu. And one arm is going to go up. With her little nubby hand. And one arm is going to go down like she's a ballerina. And then I wish I could kick her leg way out, but I don't think I can. So we're going to go with like a pirouette kind of thing. I don't know what you call those, but I'll call it a pirouette. And there's her pointed toe. And this one's going to go straight down, but I'm in the music notes. Let's see if I can move over a bit. Oh boy. Let's try it again. So this leg could go like this. And this one's going to go straight down. Well, I'm just in the music paper. And there's her shoe and shoe. And I really want her tutu kind of pointy and really wavy, curly, whirly. Who knew that this was from the Nutcracker? Oh yeah, Teacher Barbara. Teacher Barbara knew that this was from the Nutcracker. Okay. I need a skinny pen. I think a 3 will do nicely. Oh, except this is that other kind of pen. Let's see if it bleeds on this paper. Because it's a bleeder. I think it's okay. I think we can use it. So let's do her flowers first. Oh no, it's bleeding pretty badly. Oh well. What can you do when you've already started? Not much, except to change to a smaller pen, which I'll do in a minute. All right, so let's get a skinnier pen. We'll go with a 005 for her bangs. Oh, if it's working. Why is it not working? Well, this is a dead pen. Yep, that's trash. That's how fast they go bad, you guys. Let's try a 001. I think that's skinny enough. Because we still want to be able to see it through the music note paper. There's her top knot. Wonder if there's ballerinas that dance with their hair down and it just goes flying in their face. Do you think? Okay, so she's got to have ears to right where her bangs end. We're going to come down and go to her neck. Like that. And then I think we're going to give her happy eyes, just little parentheses flipped sideways, and a happy nose, which are going to be a parentheses flipped that away. And we'll give her some eyelashes because she's a girly girl. Can you see? It's very light. And then let's do her ballerina tutu. Like that. Oh, I'm going to hate this arm. I know I am, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, that hand is not so bad. It got skinnier. That's a good thing. Got a little flabbier here because she's a little out of shape. And then we're going to do her tutu. And I haven't decided if we're going to draw flowers inside the tutu, but for sure it's going to be wavy, which is a good thing when you're shaky. Wavy and shaky go together. Cute. I think I'm going to do flowers in her tutu because it's the dance of the waltz of the flowers. And this hand is on her hip or arm. Okay, now Sammy says you need music with big spaces between the notes. I kind of like the music-y part. I think that's okay. She has very skinny legs. I didn't intend for that to happen. Her laces. Could we move her leg over here? Let's just try it. Let's see with the, so it's not right in the music. I don't know if that'll work though. If I do it over here, her legs are very far apart. Not gonna work. There's just no way to get around this music unless I go sideways. Can't go sideways. It's got to go straight up and down. Hi, Susan. There's our foot again. It's not horrible. But I used the wrong pen for this one. This one's skinnier. So going really slow over this to get it as wide as the other leg. Okay, well, it's as good as it gets. Let's erase. Get rid of all these lines. Jewel says, good morning, I slept in. What about monsters? That's so funny. Did you have bad dreams about monsters? Is that what you're asking? Or are you asking if I'm going to do monsters for July's journal play day? Because I just might. Because I drew a whole bunch of them and they're really cute. If not, they'll be for August. Okay, so let's take the 01, and I think we're going to add some flowers in her skirt because it's the waltz of the flowers. Do you guys like monsters and robots? I don't think I've ever done a collage element with monsters and robots, but I used to draw them all the time. And I'm going through a lot of my old artwork to get ready to sell it. Like art, like things that would go into a frame or you could put on a journal cover, just pages of art. And I found a monster. It's Robbie the robot that I drew a long time ago. And I really liked him, and I'm just going to copy myself. I've been doing that a lot lately, copying myself. It's kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to go in between these flowers with some ruffles. Very shaky ruffles on purpose because ruffles are not straight. She's so cute. I had a lot of fun yesterday. I went to my friend Barbara's house, who lives kind of right near where my mom used to live. And she and her daughter and I did card making. I had kitted up some stuff, but I didn't really know what I was doing totally because I didn't want to have it all planned out because I just don't like that. It bothers me these days. I like to have a little freedom in what I teach. So I had like the cardstock cut and the paper together and that kind of stuff. But yes, the robots in the Doodly Doo book. Yes. Uh anyway, we made a bunch of cards and we talked, and it was just really fun to get out of my house, number one, and go do something at somebody else's house. It was very inspiring to be there. Um, and then they made me a beautiful lunch. Like I don't get like lunches, like when I'm not a lady that lunches kind of person. Okay, let's color her before we move along. And it was just really nice to have lunch with somebody, like a fancy ladies' lunch. And she had cloth napkins and beautiful plate mats. Super fun. I enjoyed every minute of it. Okay. Yeah, I might have to copy that robot that I drew for the doodling book. I forgot about that robot. So, anyway, it was a fun class. We made 6 cards, I think. And when I got home, I realized I had one other card to make. We forgot. But it's nice to now, for me personally, it's nice to do stuff like that because now I have thank you cards to send to you guys when you do nice things for me or whatever. I do send a lot of thank you cards, and I think it's really super important to send thank you cards. Like, I don't send a thank you card for a thank you card. I send a thank you card if somebody did something nice or sent me a really nice letter or whatever. But I think it's super important to send thank yous and to teach children to send thank yous. Of course, I've taught my kids. Do they send thank yous? I'm sure they do not. They barely even thank me when I do something for them in person. Uh, Carmen says, "Excuse you, but Marilyn and I do lunch as well. So does Joy." Yeah, no, you know what I mean. Like, I know we do lunches together as a group of 5 of us, but I don't go to people's houses for lunch, except you guys. Do you know what I mean? Occasionally I do a good lunch also, but I don't. Carmen is right. Carmen does decorate really cute and has these red plates and everything, and everything's matching and it's lovely. But I don't go to, like, I don't accept an invitation at somebody's house to go over for lunch, except my girlfriends. Do you know what I mean? It's different when it's somebody you don't know. I mean, I know them, I just don't know them. It's very hard to explain. Anyway, sorry, Carmen, I stand corrected. Well, this did not turn out how I was hoping, I must say, ahead of time. I looked at some beautiful drawings of ballerinas this morning, and I was hoping mine turned out like a beautiful ballerina. I have a cute ballerina with a very long face and a very double chin neck, but not what I was hoping for. But that's okay. Sometimes things don't work out the way we planned. But she's a happy little Lindsay ballerina. She may have to get skin color because she looks awfully gray. She may have to either be a dark skinned girl or a light skinned girl and get some skin color going on here because the gray background just doesn't work for me. Yeah, I gotta give her some skin color. Tamara says, have you ever had a tea party theme? I don't think I have. That would be cute. The problem is you say tea party and then my head goes straight to the White Rabbit. So it might have to be an Alice in Wonderland theme. Oh, see, now this matches her clothes. Oh, well. Oh, well, what can you do? Now this whole page hasn't turned out like I planned. That's okay, Lindsay. They're not all winners. And those are very bright pink cheeks. It's just so not what I wanted. How can I fix this? I'm going to have to think for a minute or two. I use this. And we'll do some little flowers that we could cut out, maybe. They're going to be tiny. It'll work. She does look like a sunshine ballerina girl, and that's okay. Hey, look who's back. My big honkin' scissors. Little tiny flowers, giant scissors. Does anybody know what the big boy train is? It's a big Union Pacific steam diesel train, and it comes out of its lockdown every couple of years, and they make a tour across the United States. And it's going to be stopping here in our town, and we're going to follow it from where it comes down. Oh yeah, I'm going to like this. Now I'm happy. Um, it's going to come down the Feather River Canyon and go to Roseville, which is near where we live, and then come back up to my town, Colfax. And then we're going to follow it from Colfax to right down the street from my house where the train goes through. And hopefully, if all goes well, and there's not 500,000 people standing by my house, we're going to put some pennies down on the track for Atticus. And Atticus is going to come with us. We're going to steal him for 2 days. And we're going to do big train. I'm going to get some train music, which I don't know what that would be, but I got to find it on my phone. Oh, Barbara. Hi, Barbara. Teacher Barbara. I'm going to call you Mrs. Miller from now on, I think. Um, Barbara says, Melissa and I had such fun having you here. You are invited to return anytime. I asked if I could come every week. If I could just get out of my house and go to a clean house and have somebody feed me lunch, that would be. That's why I always liked going over to Eschaton, where my mom lived in the memory care, because there was lunch made for you. You just sat down and they brought you lunch. Of course, I liked being with my mom too, but I think I need one more. It's kind of, is there a different color pink in here? Let's see. Maybe a couple of really dark pink ones. I don't have any lighter pink, but I love having scraps like this to do this kind of stuff was. Palma says, little red caboose, chug, 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 little red caboose, chug, chug, chug. All I can think of is, oh, well, it's coming down the pike, it's gonna burn. I can't remember. It's a Judy Garland song. And then there's tons of train songs. I'm just gonna make a playlist. But I am gonna have to get my radio fixed because did I tell you guys that my radio went out? My car radio. The regular radio from the car. It's not a fuse. It's just one of the buttons that won't allow me to play my what you call it? My Bluetooth. So there's no possibility of fixing it. So my older daughter said, go buy a new car. I said, that's a good solution. But I have an appointment next week to go get it fixed or get a new one because I can't drive without music. It's making me nuts. Oh, Terry's grandchildren are coming. Terry, we talked about you yesterday at Mrs. Miller's house. Barbara Miller, the teacher. Anyway, we talked about you because of the sourdough bread sitch. I told the sourdough bread story again about the crazy man whose house I went to learn how to make sourdough bread. Okay, I kind of like this. So we'll just have some flowers scattered. The Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. Yeah. Uh-oh. Where's my glue? Uh-oh. Did I leave my glue at your house, Barbara? Oh dear. There's my fountain pen. Oh dear. Nope, here it is. Carmen says, I use that radio we got that is Bluetooth in my car connected to my phone. I thought you said you don't listen to music in your car, Carmen. Which I don't understand how you don't listen to music in your car. I have kind of become a snob, I guess I should say. I really like things glued on my page so that it has a little bit of dimension to it. Do you know what I mean? Oops, the whole page just swing around. It just makes me happy to have a little bit of dimension on every page. Okay, she's super cute now. She needs some leaves. You missed my comment. I cannot drive without music. Oh, I read it wrong. I thought you said you had to have it quiet in your car. Okay. Ugh, boy. Just gonna add some leaves in, just quickie little leaves. And I don't know if we're gonna write anywhere the dance of the, or the waltz of the flowers. Maybe down here. Because I don't have much other room, really. So I guess it's gonna have to go the waltz of the flowers. Oh, Terry says, that's me. I like peace and quiet in the car. Well, you and I will not be doing a road trip anytime soon. Because I have to sing in my car to stay awake. Don't write dance, write waltz. Of the flowers. It's going to run into her shoe. Oh well. I fixed it. It's okay. Jewel says sometimes I have to be quiet in the car. Not me. I like music. And we have a rule in our car that whoever drives gets to pick the music. So sometimes we fight over driving, who gets to drive. But we also have a rule that you can't fall asleep on the driver. So whoever's not driving has to stay awake. Do I break that rule? Oh, often. Because I do fall asleep a lot in the car. I'm bad that way. This paper is really nice to watercolor on, I will say that much. Oh, this one has a lot of leaves. Maybe we'll put some leaves in her dress. Get some green going on the tutu. Just a little bit. This brush held a lot of color. Kind of fun. Kind of fun. So let's go with a pink again. I think we'll brighten it up here a bit and use a crazy wild pink. Wild card pink. But I need a lot of water. Go just around the edges here. And I think we'll be done after this. No, I don't know. I don't like that at all. So we're going to go in the background here. I like it better now. My husband and I are trying to decide whether or not to get rid of an entertainment center that we've had for 30 years. No, 35 years, because we bought it the first year we were together. So that would be 36 years, because it'll be 37 years this year. And I hate it, and he doesn't really like it. So I'm going to probably put it on Facebook Marketplace today for somebody to just come and pick up. And then we don't have to think about whether or not we want to get rid of it anymore. We just do it. Oh, I like it so much more now. So much more. She's so much cuter with the pink background. So much cuter. Oh, I'm sorry if I was out of frame. Apologies. I have to go to Grass Valley today. I was there yesterday, which is about 20 minutes from my house, maybe, and finish up my mom's will and trust. Do you know that there's so much work to do for a will and trust? It feels like it's never done. Okay, well, I am really happy with her now. Let's dry her a little bit. Oh, wait, let's put some darker pink in there. Darker pink in the middle of the letters. Color can really change a lot about a piece of work. We'll go with her little lace on the bottom, darker too. Cute, cute, cute. I love her now. These are the tiniest little flowers I think I've ever cut out. Hang on, I gotta plug in my heat tool. Tamara says, I received my order from Michelle of a journal of flowers. There were a few sunshine girls. Is this a continuing theme or past theme? Guess you can tell I'm new to this. Well, sunshine girls are kind of my thing. So I don't know where Michelle would have had sunshine girls from. I don't know if maybe she copied some of mine from a class or something. I don't have an answer for you. So it's kind of my thing. I guess I can tell you that much. And welcome to the group. If you're new to this group, I don't know if you're new to Michelle's group or not, but she and I teach classes together. So possibly it could have been from a class that we did together. I'm going to go around this edge with some polka dots. I wonder if it could have been from maybe a class that she took of mine or that we taught together. Oh, she used the Sunshine Girls fabric. That's my fabric. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, she's selling off a lot of her books, right? You know, she and I do so much, and my friend Ann Scott. We do so much artwork that you can't keep it all, so it has to go away. And my friend Barbara and her daughter yesterday were saying, "Oh, are your kids so how do you catalog all your art for your children?" And I said, "I catalog it by giving it away or selling it because they don't want anything. My kids don't want any of our stuff, including my artwork. They don't care. They just don't care about it at all, really. It's sad but true. They would probably like it if I would scan it and put it on a disc for them, but I'm not going there. Now I need more dots in the background because those dots around the edge just were kind of hung out there. Oh, Tamara says, yes, it was the fabric. Yes, that's my fabric from Adornit. It's no longer made. They may have a little bit left to purchase, but it's out of print or out of whatever you call it. I think they call that print with fabric, right? I would love to do more fabric with them, but since since the pandemic, they really haven't done a lot of fabric. Okay, well, this became really cute. It went through an ugly stage, as Carmen would say. Oh, she means Michelle Z. Michelle Zeidema. Ah, okay. Okay. That's a whole different thing. She and I don't teach classes together, but we are talking about having a retreat together. So that could be super fun. It's always hard figuring that out with somebody you really don't know except on Facebook. Oh my gosh, that's going to be cute, right? It did go through its ugly stage and come out on the other side. So let's glue it in. It's still a little wet, so I can shape it a bit. And then I think I might add glitter to it. Denise says, kids. I know exactly how you're saying that. There is a lot of artwork, and my dad had over 500 photographs that he left for us. And I don't want to do that to my kids. Then what do you do with it? I had to have an entire show to get rid of my dad's photos, but they're art photos. Art photos. Okay, very cute. I'm very happy. Let's use glitter. Let's use glitter. I think this is it. So I'm just going to use the Jelly Roll Clear Star Glitter. And we're going to just give it to her in her tutu. And you're not going to be able to see it until I hold it up at the right angle. So is it Tamara? I'm going to get back to Tamara. So let's talk about Sunshine Girls. So I had a store for almost 35 years, and we drew little pictures with paint pens on clipboards and boxes and tote bags and stuff for kids. In the 80s, we did t-shirts and tennis shoes and stuff. One of our most popular designs was little kids, boys and girls. Well, there were two designs at the store. I had over 100 girls that worked for me from in those 30 years. So at any given time, I think the most personalizers that I had was 20. And those girls would not let me draw flamingos because they told me they look like chickens. And they would not let me draw people because they told me they looked like space aliens. I mean, in a nice way. They weren't being cruel, but they were correct. I just couldn't draw people very well. So when I sold my store and I started doing art for myself and then art for hire and then art for licensing, two of the things I wanted to perfect were my flamingos and my kids. So that's where Sunshine Girls came from. I perfected them into my own style of what worked for me. And I love doing the little kids now, Sunshine Girls and Mud Pie Boys. So there is a quilt company called Stitches of Love, and you can buy quilt patterns of my designs with my designs. There's a boy quilt and 4 different girl quilts. I have another girl quilt to design for them. I've been very bad about getting it done. But yes, so that's the story of my Sunshine Girls. Okay, she is really sparkly now. I don't know if you can see. Trying to catch the light. I don't know. She's very sparkly. Take my word for it. So Sunshine Girls is kind of what put my name on the map and lettering. Lettering and Sunshine Girls. And now it's these little books and all the fun projects that we do all the time. Gosh, I have so much fun with our stuff that we do. Oh, she's cute. I'm super, super happy with this page. Super happy, right? Can you see the glitter at all or no? I'll try to, when I take a picture of it, I'll try to get a picture with the glitter sparkling, but I think you can see it right there. Okay, the Waltz of the Flowers. What's tomorrow in our prompts? So Tamara, also since you're new, maybe not that new, but I'll explain it to you. We do prompts. So in the month of June, there will be a new set of prompts and a new project, which I forgot to talk about today. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. I set it in the wrong place. So starting June 1st, we will finish this on June 1st because we have today's the 28th, 29, 29, 30, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So 28, 29, 30. Then this is left over. So I'll have to draw something on that page because that's an extra page, right? And that'll finish up this cute flower book that we did for May. So then we are going to start a project in June that we've done, or I've done every year for 9 years. You guys have probably, if you've done it with me, if you're here, you've probably done it for 5 years because I've been doing this about 5 years, I think, maybe 6. That's a long time, you guys. We're doing 61 days, June 1st through July 31st, and it's called ICAD or Index Card a Day. Carmen just posted a link over, let's see if I can do this, right in there that says for Daisy Yellow Art is the group that is sponsoring this project. So we do their projects and our projects. So their prompts, they give us different prompts and we have our own prompts. So we try to color them, we try to combine them together. If you want to see the things that we did last year, you can go to hashtag ICAD 2023 with Lindsay, Linzi. You can also go on Instagram to Gypsy999. And I believe there's a new page on Instagram called Index Card a Day. Well, I know there is because I just opted in for it. So on the 30th, we're going to make a mini book to put our index cards in. If you want to do what I'm doing, I bought Astro Bright paper, which by the way, I tried to buy it last night at Walmart. You don't get all the pretty gradations of different colors. So I'm buying my extra sheets again from my printer. So I get 2 pinks, 2 yellows, 2 greens, you know, that kind of thing. You need 16 sheets of whatever 8.5 by 11 paper you use. You have to cut 2 pieces from each 8.5 by 11 to get 32 sheets of 4 by 11. This is 4 by 11, and we're going to create a book that's going to be all glued together like this. When it's all done, it's going to never close. It's going to be open like this. It's not going to close, but it's going to be super fun. So that is the newest thing here is the Index Card a Day challenge. We will start that June 1st. So every month we have new prompts and every month we do new projects. So back to this one for today. I'm going to take a picture of her and I will share a picture with you guys so you can see how cute she came out. The book is so full now, I have to hold it with my finger when I take a picture. Otherwise, the whole thing just pops open. But it's really a cute book. It's come out fun. So I hope that you guys all play along for Index Card a Day. It's going to be fun, 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 fun. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow when our prompt is sneeze weed, which is very appropriate for me. And I think we're going to do it on the brown craft. Yeah. And maybe we'll try to do something on these white pages also, because I don't want to leave them blank. So maybe we'll just do Lindsay flowers or something. It'll be fun. All right, you guys, have a really good day. I love you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow with Sneezeweed and more of Lindsay blowing her nose on camera. Okay? Have a really good day. Bye.